What up YouTube? This your boy Liger, one half of Enduro, and I want to talk about Splatoon. Hopefully with the direct coming next week, we'll find out a lot of things and answer a lot of you people's questions. But with that said, I want to talk about the topic about Splatoon and its issues that I've seen videos and everybody's talking about in the communities that the Enduro, which is basically us, me and Katie, are part of. And hopefully break it down as easy as I can. And I want to give advice to people who have not made up their decisions on Splatoon yet. With that said, let's jump right into this. For people who are new, or for people who watch the videos without subscribing to my channel, I have to say this. I have a friend in Nintendo. When I say I have a contact, I have a friend in Nintendo who's in upper management in Nintendo Japan. He's Kenji. I've known him for 15 years. He has been a trust and loyal friend. I've helped him out. He has helped me out. We've been good friends for that long. Since January, I have known that Splatoon didn't have voice chat. And right now, there should be a link at the bottom right here to a video, to said video that I talked about it. He played the game and told me that Splatoon doesn't need voice chat. And I trust him. He said the way that the developers set up the game, it doesn't need voice chat. Like I say, Kenji's a person who will give me details on any game if I wanted to. Sometimes when I feel inquisitive, I'll ask him. Sometimes when me and him talk, like Project X Zone and stuff like that, he give me info. But other than other games, I just want to be surprised because I tell him I don't want to hear about it because I just want the awe and the wonderment of a child just to be like, wow, this was an amazing game without somebody spoiling it for me. So sometimes he does not. I tell him to do not give me the info and let's have regular talk. This is games that we want to talk about. Like a week from now, I should be getting my Xenoblade Chronicle X special edition from him for free. I'm gonna play it for a little bit in the Japanese version, of course, where I get all the music discs and everything. I'm gonna play the game for a little bit just to see what the game is about, just to get it over there, and of course put it up with a lot of my collectors, and then wait for the American version to come out and play the game fully. But I just want to experience it, and he says he's gonna send it to me. Now, with that said, he gave me that confidence to say, like I said in that video, that Splatoon is not gonna have voice chat. Like I said, I believe him. Now, with that said, I want to talk also about, I see a lot of people kind of angry and saying that they're arrogant about the developers and stuff like that. From my point of view, it doesn't bother me. But some people are saying that he should not let his bad experience on the internet with voice chat change his views. I cannot fault him for that. He's a human being. We all are human beings. He got jaded, and everybody got jaded. If you have an experience, you're gonna be jaded. That's human nature. And I can't, so it's gonna change your future, your prospects, even your product, when you make something. It's happened anytime anybody makes a product, that's in the back of their mind. And anybody on YouTube is no different. We all change our perceptions. So I'm not gonna fault him for that. He made his decision. Now, also in that same video I was talking about, I explained why Nintendo, again, we already know that Wii U has to have the capability of having voice chat, but the choice to not have voice chat was a Nintendo decision. Not that the product couldn't do it, it was a Nintendo decision. Which I see the answers to that, and I gave answers. You go to that video, I gave answers to that as well. But that's their decision, and the developer kind of helped back it up. It is what it is. So it comes to two branches in the road right here. And this is the branches, this is my thought of branching road that I took. That if I went left or right, this is what I would have done. One, let's go to branch left. The fork in the road to the left. Nintendo Splatoon has single player, has local multiplayer to a certain degree. I have not played the game, neither have you. That's why I said, you know, without playing the game, we don't know the capabilities of the voice chat. Even though Kenji told me a lot of stuff, I still reserve that skepticism in my mind. But it's a local multiplayer to a degree. Something that I would enjoy, Katie would enjoy, and when my employees come over to do work at my studio, their kids could enjoy as well. 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old could enjoy the game. That's the form I took, and it would be cool. Then let's go to the right fork. It has voice chat. It's online multiplayer, as it's shown at E3. It has everything is fully functional, but it doesn't have single player. You know, the two things that I would do. One, I wouldn't be making a video saying, Nintendo, why you didn't put in for a single player mode? It's crazy. That's what I want. I wouldn't be making a video about it. I won't cry about it. And two, for the people out there who wanted that, they would have bought the game. I wouldn't. They would put the game on their channels and stuff. People that I do like watching their channels, and enjoy it and just say, hey, good review, good gameplay. They see that you're having fun with the game. That's good. And I would keep it moving. It's just one less product I bought. That's all I would look at it. So that comes down to three options that everybody out there have. And a lot of people have voiced very strong opinions on these options. So I'm going to answer these as straightforward as I can and give you advice on everything. One, option one, don't buy the game. If you think voice chat is essential to that game, don't buy the game. This clap right here is a sincere clap. I agree with you 100%. Because if you wanted a car and a car doesn't have Bluetooth, hands-free driving and everything, that's a feature that you think is important, you wouldn't buy the car. I would say buy something that you like if you're going to spend the money on it. So I agree with anybody out there who don't want to buy the game and say, a Nintendo, this is this and I'm not going to buy it. Now, I'll put an exclamation, should I say a bracket, the quotes around it, that 90% of the people who are creating this fervor are people who are who never own a Nintendo console, who ain't bought a Wii U, who's not gonna buy the game. They're like the little fire starters, as we used to say back in my country, who like to stand aside, but they want to jump in and break up best friends and say, oh, yo, hey, he say something about your mama, man. You gonna let him say something about your mama? Even though the guy never said nothing about his mama, and start fights. That's what those guys are. But again, I agree with you 100%. If you don't want to buy the game. Option two, you have a semi kind of setup, but you don't like what the developer says. You don't like Nintendo's stance on things. Hey, it is what it is, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna rent or buy the game used. Sincere clap for you too. I agree with you 100%. You have a voice, and your voice is your wallet. Vote with your wallet. If you think what is going on, I'm 100% behind you. Buy the game used or rent the game. I have one thing to say to you on that as well. We all know that Nintendo's first-party games doesn't drop in prices that quickly either. You know, Evolve has dropped to $20, and all the other big names, of course, on the other consoles drop very quickly. Nintendo games doesn't do that. Mario dropped that easy. So there'll be two things. If you're willing to pay the prices, you pay like a $5 drop or a $10 drop for the game right now, whatever, to get that game, and you pay towards GameStop or whoever want to do it, okay. It might be, that's good. And also, I wish you luck that if you can find said game, because also our next thing is it's hard. A lot of Nintendo fans do not give up their game library. I'm one of them. I never sold a Nintendo game yet. So, and it's very hard to find a lot of Nintendo games in the wild. You might find somebody who had buyer's remorse. So I wish you luck in finding that game, Splatoon, and enjoy it. Again, I'm 100% agreeing with you. Now, option 3. Buy that game, which I'm a part of. Even though Kenji said the game is good and all that stuff, I'm still gonna wait for the reviews. I'm still gonna look at the gameplay. I'm gonna look at the direct and see what's going on. And then I still make the decision. One person is not gonna make me buy a game. Even though I trust Kenji, I'm not gonna buy a game. I'm a person who look at many things before buying, spend my money on something. With that said, for the people out there who's gonna buy the game, I'm happy for you as well. Thank you. For some of the people out there who have workarounds, who's gonna do like the video game her, she had a whole raid call, we're gonna do that. I don't know if she's gonna still do it now, but she set up a raid call system and people using Google, Skype and everything else. For the people who wanna work around it, if they think voice chat is still important, good for you. Anyway, I'm gonna buy the game because the single player looks good to me. Like I said, the 1v1 could be a good thing for me and Katie. I like the setup. And also, I also like this game because it's different. The shooter genre is getting long in the tooth. And I like it to be, it's colorful, it's different. The whole thing of going in the ink, that just looked innovative and fun. And that's why I want to buy this game. And also, again, I could play with my employees' children when they come over. Or maybe just, I just have fun with my employees and stuff and just have fun. So, I'm going to buy the game, and I'm going to buy the game digitally. So because our reward is good. The DLC and everything else, I don't know about the practices. I also am going to get an amiibo set from Kenji, so again, that's a big, sorry to show that off, and I don't mean to, but I'm going to get that set. But if it's behind, the DLC locked behind it, I'm against that, Nintendo, I really do. I'm not going to be holding to that. That's a bad move, but again, you want amiibos to do something. I might do a video about DLC in the future to explain that, but again, that's kind of a little shady on that side too. And I feel for other people out there who feel that Nintendo should get a pass on the whole day one DLC with Splatoon figurines. I understand that one, but I'm gonna get the game, enjoy it. Like I said, it looks fun, and I want to give one more clap to my multi-plat owners out there, those who got an Xbox and went out and buy Sunset Overdrive. I have much respect and big ups to you people. Why? Because you guys went out there and bought a game again, kind of like Splatoon. That was different, that stand out, that was innovative. I'm forgetting the developer name right now. Sorry, this came out for work, so that's why I'm doing this video like this. But it was an interview with one of the developers from Insomniac. I'm going to tell you this right now. If Insomniac is thinking, and I do mean thinking, of making a Sunset Overdrive 2, it's not going to be console exclusive because they did not reach the sales that they wanted to. And so it's going to be multi-plat. And that's even a chance they're still going to do it because the developer was talking about how it's sad that a lot of people didn't pick up on this game because it's like everybody wants this drab environment. They don't want fun, interactive, inventive gameplay no more. That's what the guy said, and I feel what he's saying. Because ZombieX didn't get the sales that they wanted. Remember, one thing about Nintendo, they budget their games a certain way that they can make profits very easily. Again, their games might not sell gangbusters, but because the way Nintendo budgets stuff, it's gonna profit. Is Splatoon going to sell 1 million? I don't know. Is Splatoon going to be a franchise? I don't know. Is Splatoon going to make up the cost of developing the game? 100% yes. Because that's what Nintendo does. Unlike other game studios who do it high, and they got to sell 2, 3, 4, 5 million. In the case of Square Enix, where they have this Final Fantasy 15, they might gotta sell between 8 to 10 million to make that money back up because they put so much high cost value into that thing and went on. Trust me, they broke their budget many times trying to get that game done. So, with that said, again, I'm buying the game digitally. If the game is great, I'll buy physical. That's what I've been doing lately to just give everything. I've given Nintendo 100% of my profits to them buying it digital. And that's the way I look at things. We have three options. Don't buy the game. Buy the game, use or rent the game, or buy the game. Very simple concept. I don't know what I am 100% behind every one of them. If you are going to, I mean, seriously, if this game even had a voice chat, it wouldn't be a perfect game, because there never was and never will be a perfect game. And that's why I'm in it right now. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply play your game. Nah. For those who gain it, get splattered. Peace out.